real estate is expensive. Can't we find lands like 1 million naira in Enugu? Yes, that is real true. Like, I'm here to tell you why this is so. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're highly welcome. My name is Esther and I sell properties in Enugu and Abuja. If you have need regarding this, do well to hit me on the number showing on your screen. So grab a cup of coffee and let's dive into this video together. The first thing we have to understand here is that Enugu is not such a big place. It's not such a big city. Everywhere in Enugu is starting to feel like a city. A place you would think that it should be cheap is now not cheap. Even areas like Enugu that had just been urbanized recently, okay, for you to find a plot there is now way expensive. So that is one of the reasons that I think is making Enugu real estate, Enugu lands especially, to be expensive. The third reason is the major developments that are happening in Enugu. Over the years, developments kept on happening, but we would say it wasn't massive, that it was just coming in this tenure, and given a lot of things that are going on, people want to relocate back to Enugu. And it now makes it feel like when it comes to rent, when it comes to hotels, when it comes to short-let apartments, you're not wondering what is happening. So now there are a lot of demands of people taking a lot of houses, short-let apartments, hotels, and all that. And it's making the price increase. The second reason is Enugu has one of the finest road networks. Okay? So you don't get to a point and feel stuck. There are networks, good road networks in Enugu. So the only thing you will find maybe that could be a disadvantage is that maybe the road is not good. But for the road network, it is there. And maybe, like recently too, the governor also decided to tar most of the streets in Enugu that has been long overdue, right? So recently now, you have good road networks. So you can see someone in New Haven now, and in the next minutes, the person tells you, oh, I'm in Emene, or I'm in Abakpa, or I'm in Transekulu. And you're wondering how, did you fly? Because even if you don't follow through the major roads, you can follow through the streets and you get to where you are going to. So that's a major also, a reason also that makes Enugu real estate quite expensive. You know what happens regarding demand and supply? That is what is also happening in Enugu. For example, the Holy Ghost terminal, the Abapa terminal, the Gariki terminal, all these terminals were set out to be finished in less than 1 year. And as it is now, all those projects have almost gone 80% of the job. That means that a lot of employment will come in, people will relocate back to Enugu, and that could be a reason why Enugu real estate is quite high. The fourth thing here is proximity to key projects. Let me break it down. What this means is that we don't have a particular place where it has every office, every construction company, every development. No, it is diversified. So you see some in different locations, and it makes people not to look out for just one location. The upcoming and the developing areas in Enugu currently, I would give an instance, is Owo and also the Nike axis. For the Owo, we also know that the governor is from Owo, and there are a lot of projects that he is moving towards that area. There are projects like the schools, there are projects like the medical city, there are projects like the university, there are construction companies there, and so much more. So it's making people also look out for job opportunities in those locations. So that is what I mean by proximity to projects. So every form of our project in Enugu is diversified in different locations, and it makes it that every area you go to, the land is quite expensive. Then let's talk about Nike. We already know about the news regarding the revamping of Nike Lake Resort. Now, people who have properties there are already jubilating, all right, especially if you've taken possession of those properties. And now there are so much more properties in Nike. Now, you see, filling stations will now start moving there. A lot of projects will start going there. It will make people also decongest maybe Agbapa or its axis. This is one of the reasons how a city spread. We don't have to all stay in New Haven. We don't all have to stay in Independence Layout. The most important thing is that wherever you are, you have everything you need at your disposal. That is a very good point that makes real estate lands very expensive. The last point, which is the important point you should also take note of, If you've ever known about Enugu or lived in Enugu, you also bear with me that Enugu is a place where you can have fun. Enugu has a good nightlife. It's a place where you can literally come and rest. You don't find that hustling thing here. In as much as it has its advantage and disadvantage, but this is one of the reasons why people want to come here over the weekends and relax, because this is what Enugu gives them. Gives them this nightlife. You get to hear some good old music. You get to have a good evenings. Gives off this peaceful place that people want to stay in. Enugu is a place where we eat money. That is it. All right, so you make money in Lagos, in Abuja, in Port Harcourt, you come to Enugu and come and eat the money. That is what I'm saying. So because of that, it makes people there's a lot of inflow of people here, and it could be a reason why Enugu lands are quite expensive. So this point I've shared with you is the reason why Enugu lands or Enugu real estate generally feels expensive. Okay, that being said, my name is Esther and I help you buy safe and genuine lands in the city of Enugu. Okay, if you want to build a home here, or if you want to own a home where you can use a shortless apartment and get monthly income, then reach me on the number showing on your screen. I'll guide you through the process of owning a home that can always give you a rental income or a steady cash flow. That brings me to the end of this video. I was super excited shooting this video. I don't know why, but it is me like bringing Enugu to the scene, bringing Enugu to you to tell you that Enugu is a place you can invest in. Remember to give me a call on the number showing on your screen. I will help you get started with your real estate plans, real estate investments, whether it is land banking or cash flow projects. Till I come your way again, stay safe.